You don't have a stop sign. You don't. You can go. What's going on, YouTube? Live Forever 83. The other day I received I didn't receive shit. The other day I purchased. I'm not famous enough to receive anything yet. The other day I purchased a Drift Ghost S from Drift Innovations. Dun 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 dun. Basically a more or less a GoPro competitor, for the most part, so to speak. Been putting it through the paces today. Got a couple different little video clips to show you. Took it on some freeway riding to test out the levels and if it's something that you could actually, that you would actually be able to use to vlog and to do your thing and everything that's required of it. So, got a couple videos, clips to show you as we go through this. The basics of it: HD camera, shoots in 1080p, 60 frames a second, 30 frames a second, 50 frames a second. Forgot that one. That's a weird one. Down to 720p. Your 160 frames a second. So you get the basic gist of it. Basically an all-around action camera. I posted one other video, my little work complaint video. If you haven't seen that, go through and check it out. And basically what that's more or less kind of dealing with is that was just really my first kind of test. I didn't really have a chance to do this right out of the box. So that was my first one. I was pretty impressed with it. But I thought I could do a little bit better. So there are, as we go through with this, there still are some pros and some cons to these cameras. Much like everything, GoPro has them too. First thing is, why this versus a GoPro? I'm actually a pretty big GoPro fan. I own stock in the company, which, by the way, is not all that awesome as of late. So probably because I bought this, it's all my fault. So let's get down to the pros first of all. Pros, unlike some people, I actually like the menu system. I think it's a lot easier to navigate than the GoPro one itself. I feel like the images actually help. It's easier to set it up, I believe, and kind of get right into to recording. Another pro is just the form factor, just the way that it kind of fits snugly onto your helmet. It wasn't that difficult to mount on there. It comes with a couple clips. Purchased mine off of Amazon actually, and got a whole bunch of stuff with it. 64 gigabyte card. I'll put I can't remember the name, but I'll put the name of the company in the descriptions down at the bottom, so you can take a look if you want to order it from them. Pretty fast shipping, but I got a carrying case for it, a couple extra mounts that you typically wouldn't receive if you're just buying the Drift standalone, which was a nice little thing. One other plus that I found is I purchased these separately. The GoPro. GoPro. See what they do? Marketers. If you're a marketer, just stop watching this and kill yourself. That's just off topic, but just as important. If you do marketing for a living, kill yourself. The more you know. Okay, done with that PSA. So, where was I? Yes, the Ghost that I'm currently using has been enjoyable. I've liked it. The microphone, again, which I purchased separately, is a great addition. I think it makes it very, very easy to play sounds. I see you. Hello. To record sounds and to record my voice like I'm doing so right now. If you want to check out this little clip, this is me on the freeway. As you'll see, I got up to about 90 miles an hour. So here's this clip. getting on the freeway right now, doing a high-speed test. Right now we're going about 65 miles an hour. And there's a cop right there, or not a cop, a car, okay? So let's put this through the paces. There's 70 miles an hour. There's 80 miles an hour. And if you guys can still hear me, well then I guess this is a decent microphone with a decent camera. So right now we're just under 90 miles an hour. And really, I can't see any need, I don't know why I would record going any faster while talking. So about 90 miles an hour is is what I just reached. You know, I've heard complaints about how it doesn't do well in noise, and that's why some people switch to the GoPro. But in my estimates, I mean, I think it does a damn fine job. The low light, again, I would say is a pro on this. Obviously, if you're in a rural, like countryside, it's probably going to be a little difficult to pick up anything other than your headlights. But if you're driving around town, Mormon girls. If you're driving around town at night, it is a very, very good low light camera. I haven't messed around with too many of the settings. There's, low light and vivid. I mainly just keep everything on normal, and then that way I can go through and do any sort of editing or processing after the fact. Now for the cons, and there are cons, just like with every other single action camera that happens to be out on the market today. And the first con that I first noticed, some other YouTubers have noticed it as well, is that occasionally you can get a low, or I shouldn't say a low pitch, a very high pitch, like kind of noise. It's not a deal breaker, I'll tell you that right now. For some of you that have also seen that and wondered, like, is that a deal breaker? No, it's actually very simple and easy to fix. I'm an Apple user. I use Macs, so you can take it into iMovie if you're starting off simple here. And iMovie is just a simple, basic program. So you can take it into iMovie, play with the equalization, and you pretty much fix the problem, as far as I'm concerned. The other photo editing software you can take it into, I use Final Cut Pro. If you want to be able to export in the 60 frames a second that this will shoot in, you're not going to get that with iMovie. I can't speak to what the Windows versions of things will do. It's a nice Tesla. But as far as I've seen, you can import into iMovie. It'll recognize 60 frames. So if you want to do slow-mo, it'll use those extra frames to give you a nice smooth slow-mo. But as far as exporting to YouTube or exporting anywhere and getting that at 1080p at 60 frames, iMovie will only export as high as 1080p at 30 frames. Final Cut Pro, on the other hand, Final Cut X Pro, whatever we're calling it these days, that one you can actually go in and export into 1080p at 60 frames a second. Pros: ease of use. The fact that the lens turns is awesome, so you can mount it pretty much any way you want, and you're good. You can just twist that lens. That's where the Wi-Fi app comes in handy, because you can just open your phone up, open the app, look at something that you know is straight, and straighten the lens so that it's in your view. Cons: that kind of high-pitched noise, like at the 8 hertz to like 16 hertz is I think where it's been at. Very easily resolved by taking it into something as simple as iMovie and just EQing it. You can get more thorough in Final Cut X by actually going in and turning down the exact channel. So I hope that helps. I hope you got a little bit of information that you were looking for. Any questions, feel free to pop them down in the comments. I would greatly appreciate a like and a subscribe. That way I know I'm not the... Oh, you go, moped. That way I know I'm not the only one listening to these, and I'm not talking to myself for no apparent reason. So, everybody, hope you have a great week. Live forever, 83. I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, look, there's Salt Lake City. Isn't that nice? You guys never see that. You guys just always see the beautiful mountains and everything like that. You never get to see the shit. Because we got a lot of it, people. We got a lot of it.